Hello, YouTube. Hello, viewers and my subscribers. If y'all are returning to watch me, great. I wanted to talk about you should be grateful because a lot of people are told this. You should be grateful that you're born. You should be grateful that you're alive. Be grateful that you're so young. Be grateful that I'm your parent. Be grateful that you got $100,000 in student loan debt. Like, you got your school education. You owe me. You owe us. You owe everyone around you. And it's like, it really strips you of your agency. It strips you of knowing like your value beyond making money, beyond material possessions. It also takes away our ability to be reciprocal on our own. Like, I just think naturally, like, you don't need someone writing down, you owe me. Like, that's not necessary. Like, we should already know, hey, I helped this person helped me. I should try to be kind to them in some way. I should be grateful to them in some way. And we just don't have that basic idea down packed. Because I do think, like, even with my city, like, my county, they do this thing where they're trying to, like, trap people to stay in the county. I'll say, like, there was a service, so it was like an educational thing. And when I was like trying to fill out the form, so it was like, you can learn how to be a carpenter, you can learn how to be a plumber, you can learn how to be an electrician, these skills. And it's for 18 to 24-year olds. And so when I first got the form to fill out, it was like, if you sign up for this program, you have to promise you're going to work at one of our companies for like the next 2 years. And to me, that's kind of like, okay, you're forcing me to promise you 2 years of my life at a company that probably mistreats me, and I don't even know who I'm working for. But like, I understand it because it's like, maybe someone's going to take this education and then they're going to go to a company outside of my county. Like, they could take the education, leave Florida, and then go to California, you know? And that's what a lot of people don't like. They don't like people going to school in Florida and then taking their education elsewhere. And so I understand that. But still, it's just like, why can't we just raise people with the knowledge to actually care about those around them and know, hey, I got my education here, I'm gonna stay here and help the people around me. In little ways as well. With the parents thing, like, parents will say you should be grateful, but again, we live in a pronatalist society that believes in like having children. So I don't blame parents for like falling into that. Though I do think, like, how do you stay in this mindset? Like, how are people not understanding that like the state of the world is pretty bad, and a lot of us are pretty much slaves and working for like pennies. But the point is, it's not a great world to have a child, even if you have everything, like a house and money, a car, all of that. Like, I will see children and they will be playing by themselves, or the only person that's safe enough for them to play around is their family. And so they'll only have like their blood brothers and sisters with them, or they'll just play by themselves completely, or they'll be crying and scared to play with other children. And I just think like we should worry about, being together, being a community and getting along with each other than this other mess that we're doing. But what was I saying? Yeah, still there's gonna be like little things that happen to the child. Like, they'll find out, hey, there are like kids who don't have shoes. There are kids who don't eat like me. There are kids who don't have parents like me, and that'll make them sad as well. And I just feel like seeing the pain that goes on in other people's lives affects you too. So like, why do parents expect kids to just ignore that and say, oh, I have the perfect home, I'm good? Because even if you did, it doesn't matter. But as I was saying, parents, they like to say that life is a gift, and it's not just parents, but we get this thing like, life is such a gift and you're in debt to everybody for even having a life and needing things to continue your life and not be tortured, because like certain things are necessities. Like, you kind of need a community around you that cares about you. You need, clean water. You need food that's healthy. Like, you need a lot of things, right? And the idea that you don't need them and that you're in debt to someone for giving you it doesn't make sense. But as I was saying, lastly, people ignore, by saying like you're in debt to me, they also ignore other ways that you are kind and you're a good person. Like we measure how much money someone makes, even though to make money it's difficult. Like, you can't just walk outside, read a newspaper, and get job. Like, you have to go through documentation, paperwork, background checks, and things like that. You have to go through interviews. And a lot of times the interviews aren't even paid. Like, they will make you pay to drive to see them, but you still may not get the job after you wasted money on gas and stuff like that. Or even on the bus, like the city bus, which takes, in my city, like 2 hours. So basically 2 hours of my life traveling to get to the job interview, then 2 hours coming home back, and then not getting a job, which adds up to like 5 hours of my life taken just trying to apply for a job. And there's no one who cares that I did that. Right. So then there's invisible work. Like, again, you have caretaking, emotional labor. You have other invisible forms of contribution that often go unrecognized because they don't come with a price tag or quantifiable result. For example, a parent's emotional support or the time someone spends listening to a friend may not be seen as valuable in a material sense, even though it's crucial to the other person's well-being. So, like, as I was saying, for parents, like I said, like some parents, they'll give emotional support. It's not going to be valued because it's not a car. And there are kids that are like that. Friends, they won't see like, hey, I was there for you, but they'll see, oh, you're my friend, but we didn't go out to dinner and you didn't go out to that trip to fucking Puerto Rico, Cabo, wherever, the Cayman Islands, wherever people like to go visit. Because I know, like, a lot of people, they see, like, oh, I have to take good photos. I have to be in a nice group. We have to show we're traveling. We have to wear cute outfits, whatever. But people don't realize, like, there's other work that goes into being a friend. There's other work that goes into being, like, just alive in the world and stuff like that. Anyway, cultural expectations. In some cultures, there's a mindset that earning or achieving success through traditional means is the most important goal. Those who contribute in non-financial ways may be seen as less productive or successful, leading to a lack of respect for their efforts. And I see this a lot in like, with women. We'll see women cleaning and like working to maintain a home, even though some women cannot cook, like they still learn how to cook and things like that, but they don't get paid for it. In fact, the payment is, I guess, in the form of you're happy to be a wife or something. And yeah, I don't really agree with that because I feel like, yes, in our society, like if you want people to be seen as valuable, you should pay them because, we need money to survive, and I feel like we have so much money that money honestly shouldn't be a thing. That's why I also don't really like saying people should be paid to survive because I'm like, money should not be a thing. Like, I really think we should operate off of our own intelligence and know, like, hey, when someone else is hurting, I'm hurting too. And we should help each other. And we just do so much to ignore the fact that we should just help each other. Because I think money can be good. Like, money can help it can help you quantify results. It's measurable. Like, that's good, but it's good for that. Like, it's good for measuring how to help others to me, but we don't use it like that. We just use it as you're in debt to me, pay off this debt, work these hours like a slave. And if you can't get a job, okay, you'll be an example to everyone else why they need a job. Because if they don't get to work, then they'll just suffer and we don't care about them. And so that's what I gotta say about that. Yeah, you should be thankful. You should be grateful. I didn't think much about the structure of this video, but hopefully you guys understood my points, and thanks for watching.